I was standing in line at a Starbucks in downtown Chicago when my phone vibrated so hard I nearly dropped it. It was my sister, her voice sounding like it was coming from the bottom of a well. "Clara, it's Dad. The doctors say his heart is tired. He's got maybe 12 hours. You need to get to northern Minnesota, now." I didn't even go back to my apartment. I just ran for my car. But the sky was already turning that sick, bruised purple color. The news was calling it a polar vortex. Within an hour, O-Hare Airport was a graveyard of canceled flights. The Greyhound station, padlocked. Even the rental agencies just laughed when I showed up. "Nothing's moving north, honey," the guy told me. "The interstate is a skating rink." I didn't care. I hopped in my beat-up Civic and headed into the white. 5 hours in, near the Wisconsin border, the engine just gave up. The heater died and the wind started howling through the door seals. I sat there in the dark, watching the snow bury my hood, screaming until my throat was raw. I was going to miss it. I was going to let him go, alone. Then 2 headlights cut through the frost. A massive, rusted-out Ford F-350 pulled up, and a guy named Elias stepped out. He looked like he was carved out of granite. I told him everything, sobbing, shivering, just desperate. He didn't say a word. He just pointed at his passenger seat. We drove for 9 hours straight. The wind was so strong, it felt like it was trying to push us off the road. We saw pileups and state troopers huddled in their cruisers. Elias just gripped that wheel, his eyes fixed on the road like a hawk. At one point, he looked at me and said, "I lost my boy in '98. Didn't make it back from overseas in time. You're making it, kid. I promise." We hit the hospital at 4:15 a.m. I ran through those sliding doors, my boots tracking slush across the linoleum. I made it to room 412, just as the sun started to peek over the frozen lake. Dad was awake. He reached out, his hands shaking, and whispered, "I knew you wouldn't let a little snow stop you." He passed away 3 hours later. When I walked back to the parking lot to find Elias, to pay him, to thank him, the truck was gone. Just a set of tire tracks, already filling up.